Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour. Bienvenue au cours de français communautaire. Je m'appelle Monsieur Léo et je suis votre prof de français ce matin. Bonjour, bonjour. So sorry for being late this morning. I was dealing with some technical difficulties, but I am here. Je suis là et je suis content d'être là. Bon, I'm here and I'm happy to be here. Bon, très bien. So, as you can see from the title, before we get into our two questions that I always ask you, as you can see from the title, we are doing verb drills. These are important because it makes you think on the spot with conjugations, and it's good to do these really quickly. So we've done these in the past. We've looked at IR conjugations, we've looked at RE, and we looked at ER, but these verbs are a little, I think these are some, I think we haven't done these verbs. So it'll be good to try something new. So yeah, so if you're like that, you can follow this video. So great, bon. Now let's get started. The two questions I always ask you, and if you have the answers to these, please leave them in the comments down below. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi? Oui, c'est jeudi. Finalement, it's almost the weekend. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi, le 5 novembre 2020. Très bien. Répétez après moi, s'il vous plaît. Répétez après moi. Repeat after me. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi, le 5 novembre 2020. Très, très, très bien. Aussi, l'autre question, c'est ça. Quel temps fait-il? Quel temps fait-il? Non, aujourd'hui. Oh, aujourd'hui. You can say aujourd'hui or you can just say il fait. Aujourd'hui, il fait soleil. I don't know the weather exactly, but I don't know the weather exactly. But I think it is il fait soleil, il fait confortable. Il fait confortable because it is 54 degrees outside. C'est pas froid. It's not cold. C'est pas neige. Il n'y a pas de neige. Il n'y a pas de neige, non. Il n'y a pas du brouillard, non. Grâce à Dieu. Thanks to God. Non. Il fait chaud. Non, pas chaud. Il fait confortable. Très, très, très bien. Bon. Let us jump into the lesson. Now, I'm going to put this banner up here. Don't necessarily worry about repeating after me until I say, because we're going to do that together. Bon. Bon, très bien. Now, we're going to look at these verbs right here. And as you can see from here, we have some ER verbs that are very common in French. We have aimer, chanter, commencer, danser, blah, blah, blah. Goes on and on. But I picked a few, these verbs down here. We can look at commencer as well, but I think 3 would just be enough for today's lesson. 4 would be kind of too much. Because they conjugate the same, but there's a few rules. So we're going to look at trouver, manger, et rester. Because these are very important words. Oh, excuse me. I get notifications on the computer. I need to shut them off. So, bon. Let us open. So we have conjugate the verbs. So we have verb drills. First verb is trouver. Trouver. Do we know what that means? It means to find. Very good. And what form is that in? The infinitive. Very good. It's the most simplest form of the verb. So it's an ER verb. So basically the way to conjugate ER verbs is you take the verb in the infinitive. So we have je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il, elle. I'm just going to do this to make it a little bit easier for me so I don't have to keep typing them. Not do? Oh, it did. Okay. Yeah. So this is in the infinitive with the ER. The trick to knowing that is whatever you see the verb ending in the verb it is itself, like IR or RE or ER. So the rule is when you have a verb, when you want to conjugate in the present tense in the infinitive, you take it like this. You take trouve. You chop off the ER and then you add the correct ending. So for ER, it is this. These are the correct endings. ES, ONS, if I can type, easy, ENT. There's that song. Remember the song I sing sometimes? It goes EESEONS, easy, ENT, EESEONS, easy, ENT. That's the song. So we have je trouve, E, and then what comes next? Trouve, très bien. Trouve, trouvons, trouver. Remember the song? ONS, easy, ENT. And the rule is you just chop that off and then you add the correct ending. So it's pretty simple. So we have je trouve, tu trouves, il elle en trouve, nous trouvons, vous trouvez, il elle trouve. That is to find. So I find, you find, he, she, or one finds. We find, you find, plural, they find. Very good. Let's look at the next verb. The next verb that we're doing today is, let us do manger. Manger is in the infinitive. Manger means to eat. We like that verb. Mange. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the verb, we're going to put it in the infinitive, we're going to chop off the ER, and then we're going to sing our song. So we have je is E. Very good. The next one, we're going to do the same thing. Manger. Take the verb, chop off the ER. ES. Oops. Very good. Manger. Chop off the ER again. EESE. Very good. Now, this is where it kind of gets a little different because I told you previously to chop off the ER and then add the ending. So it's ONS, right? ONS. Now, listen to how I say this word. Mongon. Mongon. So they don't like that. The French don't like when things don't flow. The French like when things glide, like the consonants and the vowels, they just come right out of their mouth. They don't like this. That the j, the g, so it's g, g. The g turns to a hard g. The G turns to a g. So the rule is you have to put an E. So listen to how I say this now. Mangeons. Mangeons. They like that. They like that form. It sounds much nicer to them. Manger. Très bien. Now, the only reason why I had to put an E was because it follows from a hard consonant to a soft vowel. So it's mangeons. It'd be mongon, on. So they like it as mangeons. Très bien. Vous mangez. Vous mangez. Très bien. Il, elle mange. Take the ER, and then you add ENT. Très bien. Très bien. Last verb, conjugation. We could probably do one more too. Rester. Rester. Rester means to stay. Stay. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put in the ER, take the ER form, chop off the ER, E, we're going to sing the song. ES, E, and we're going to chop off the song. ONS, easy, ENT, très bien. Let's make this equal. So we have je reste, tu restes, il, elle, on reste, Nous restons, vous restez, il reste. So I stay, you stay, he, she stays. We stay, you stay, they stay. Very good. Let's make sentences with these, actually. That'd be a good thing to do. So je trouve. What is something that you find? Let's do this. Let's do il trouve. So let's conjugate it. What is trouver in the... Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong spot. What is trouver in the il form? Très bien. So il trouve. So il trouve. Now, let's say his keys. Now, the way you say it is mon, ma, mes, it's mine. Ton, ta, tes, yours. Son, sa, ses. And then you go, then it goes on and on. So we have il trouve ses clés. Cannot add the accent. Clé has an accent aigu over the e, but I cannot add it. So he finds his keys. So that's how you say his keys in French. Very good. Next one, mange. Let's say vous mangez du fromage. Let's make it a question. We can just, and there's, like I said in my other videos, I've explained how to make questions in French. So if you have questions, you can always go back to those videos. So there's three ways. You can do inversion, you could do raising of the voice, or you could do est ce que. So in this context, I'm doing the raising of the voice. I'm not inverting the verb. I'm just saying it. Vous mangez du fromage? Vous mangez du fromage? That's the best way to do it, I think. Because it does, you don't have to do all the fancy stuff. But yeah, so that means, are you eating some cheese? We have the partitive article du here. Du. Du means some of. Partitive means part of. So du gâteau, du fromage, de la glace, stuff like that. So that's what that means. Ab ice cream. So very good. And last one. Rester. Rester means to stay. We looked at that. So let's look at the elle. Reste. Elle reste. Okay, so they stay. Let's do this. Chez Nathalie. They stay at the house of Nathalie. Let's do ce soir. Très bien. They stay at the house of Nathalie's tonight. Now, when you have the elle pluriel formal, not the formal, when you have the elle pluriel subject pronoun, that means that there are just women in this group. I've said this so many times in my videos, but I don't know, the French do this way. You could be in a group of 999 women and then one man, and you're debating on which subject pronoun to use. The il takes the cake. That's just how it is in French. So this is a group of all women, and they're staying at Nathalie's house tonight. So chez is a location word meaning at the house of. Nathalie, ce soir. Ce is a demonstrative adjective meaning this. Soir is night. Very good. Demonstrative adjective means this, that, stuff like that. In French, they're a little different because they have to agree. But yes, very good. Very good. So let's recap what we did today. We did trouver. We did some verb drills. We looked at three verbs that are commonly used in French. We've looked at trouver, manger, rester. First, I gave you the conjugations in the most simplest form. And we sang the song. Let's sing the song again. E-E-S-E-O-N-S, E-Z-E-N-T, E-S-E-O-N-S, E-Z-E-N-T. You don't have to go fast as me, but feel free to do it as whatever speed you'd like. So that's the correct conjugations for the ER forms. Then we looked at three verbs. We looked at trouver, manger, et rester. When you have a verb in the ER form, what form is this? It's the infinitive. Very good. So what we do is we conjugate it. We take off the ER and we add E, ES, EONS, EZ, ENT, and then that's it. That's all you do. You just attach it to the subject pronoun. And then I made a sentence. Il trouve ses clés. Clé has an accent aigu, but I do not have a way to add accent, unfortunately. Il trouve ses clés. Très bien. The next verb we looked at was manger. Manger means to eat. So what we did was we did the same thing. We took the ER and then we chopped it off. Then we had E, ES, EONS, EZ, ENT. And we went on and on and on. So vous mangez du fromage. You eat some cheese. And then the last verb that we did, we looked at rester. Rester means to stay. So we did the same thing. We took the conjugation. We took the verb in the infinitive. We chopped off the ER. We added E, ES, EONS, EZ, ENT. We sang that little song. We conjugated it. So we have je reste, tu restes, il en reste, nous restons, vous restez, il reste. So I stay, you stay, he, she stays. We stay, you stay, they stay. Very good. And then we created a sentence. Elle reste chez Nathalie ce soir. They stay at Natalie's house tonight. They meaning a group of women, all women. Very good. So now I will post this so you can see. It's in a big, let me do this. So if you want to take a screenshot, feel free. Bon, here we go. So these are the ones. So we have trouver, we have the conjugations, and then we have this. Then we have the conjugations, manger et rester. Then we have sentences right below. So please take a screenshot if you would like. Very good. So that is really all I have planned for today's lesson. Yeah, that's all I have planned for today's lesson. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson, and I hope that I will see you tuned in next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, I hope I see you guys come to my lesson. We have a bunch of resources on our website. Again, as I always mention, we have some new classes starting up. We have some new resources. We have a new book that was just created, and we're currently working on another book. But so please come and take a look at that, and then you'll be one of the first people to use our new Spanish book. I have some amazing colleagues, and they'll love nothing more than to teach a course with you guys in it. So yes, so please take a peek at our website, rollalang.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We would love to see you. So I hope that you guys have a great day. J'espère que vous passerez une bonne journée aujourd'hui. Et à plus tard tout le monde. See you later. Ciao, ciao.